everyone, and welcome to Upcycled Adulting, where I am here to help you grow to accomplish your goals, create healthy habits, and overcome obstacles. Today, we're going to be talking about goals. We're going to dig deep into exactly what you need to do to accomplish your goals. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I am always here to help you build your very best life. And a big part of that, y'all, is being able to set goals, accomplish them, and maintain them. That's how we're going to get where we want to go in life. That's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to become our best future selves, living our best lives. We're going to dig deep into what the research says about how to accomplish your goals. Now, most of us are leaning into willpower, self-discipline, and motivation. And here's the thing, they don't help. There is no research that actually shows that those things will help us accomplish our goals. In fact, they are often counterproductive to us accomplishing our goals because they reinforce a self-abuse cycle. The cycle in which we set out to accomplish our goals, typically we are hyper-motivated when we do it. We end up quitting or failing. And when we quit or fail, that becomes proof or ammunition for our negative self-talk and limiting beliefs, right? I know I can't be the only one who has consistently had the thought that something is wrong with me. Why can't I be more disciplined? Why can't I have more willpower? Why can't I force myself to do it? Why can't I push myself harder? How come other people can and I can't? Those thoughts will actually prevent you from accomplishing your goals, because one of the foundations of being able to accomplish your goals is confidence, and that undermines your confidence. Today, what I want to share with you is the research that has been done that shows how to accomplish your goals. In addition, I'm going to tell you all about my proprietary small step method and how I've taken this research and created a methodology or a system that you can use over and over and over again to accomplish any goal that you have in your life. And so let's get right into it. There's been a huge amount of research actually done about why goals are beneficial, why we need them, and how to actually accomplish them. Now, the most recent piece of research was done in the early 2000s, and these are the 5 things that were proven to create a success rate of 76%. Now, the average success rate accomplishing goals is less than 10%. So this is a massive increase, and no one is talking about it, but we're going to today. So number 1 is that your goal needs to be challenging but doable. This requires that you have an awareness of your strengths and weaknesses, one that is realistic. So that means that all that negative self-talk and all those limiting beliefs that are lying to you about what your strengths are is going to set you up right off the bat for failure if you can't get that resolved, right? And when we lean in, again, to self-discipline, willpower, and motivation, we just amplify those voices, which makes it harder to choose a goal that's challenging but doable. The next thing you want to do is choose a goal that aligns with your values. It has to matter to you. It's not about what anybody else thinks, what society thinks, what you've been told by your family of origin. Your goal has to align with you. This is a big part of why I said in my resolution versus goals video that it was never the right goal for me to lose weight. I believed that that needed to be my goal because, like most women, I have been indoctrinated to believe that my value is based on my size or a number on the scale. That doesn't actually align with my personal values, though. And because of that, getting to the place of simply losing weight for the purpose of losing weight didn't make sense for me. What did make sense for me is being healthy. That does align very much with my values, is managing and maintaining my health and living healthfully. That's very important to me. And so just a slight tweak in that goal and how I think about that goal, took it from being something that really doesn't align with my values to something that really deeply does. It's important that your goal aligns with your values. That will help you to create a very powerful why. Looking great in photos was never a powerful why to me. Fitting into a certain size jeans was never a powerful why to me. But what was a powerful why to me was being healthy enough to travel in my older years, was being healthy enough to play with my grandkids and be able to keep up with them. Those things really mattered to me. And that made it much easier to embrace health as a goal rather than weight loss. And you may find that you have something similar going on. Now, the third thing is you must write your goal down. It can't just be in your head. You need to write it down. It's very, very important because when we write something down, we tend to internalize it better. We see it on paper and it matters. I like to write my goal every single day because I find that it helps me throughout my day stay focused on my goal. I don't know if anybody else has this, but I have a little bit of attention span challenge. I have some shiny object syndrome issues that go on for me. And so when I write my goal down every day, it helps keep me from getting distracted by other things in my life. It keeps me from doing a little of this and a little of that and being a jack of all trades and an ace of none. So writing your goal down every day helps keep you focused. Now, research shows you just need to write it down. I say, write it down every day. It's definitely not going to hurt. For me, that really helps me stay focused. The fourth thing is that it is essential that you break your goal down into doable steps. Now, we are not going to accomplish our goal overnight, but we can make progress every day toward our goals. We can be working on them as part of our lifestyle. Your goal needs to be part of your lifestyle, and that means you need small steps in order to get there. And the fifth and final factor is having accountability and support. Checking in weekly with someone else about your goal progress helps keep you accountable. Checking in weekly when you're struggling helps you get support and encouragement when you most need it. This is absolutely essential to your ability to accomplish your goals. It turns out accomplishing goals isn't a solo event. And it doesn't matter if you don't have people in your actual physical life who are working on the same goals, who can go to the gym with you, for example, or if you have people that have accomplished that goal before who you can ask for advice. You can find an online community to create support for you to accomplish your goals. This doesn't have to be in-person support. A lot of us, I know me personally, I struggle with having a support system. Sometimes I just struggle with asking for help. It's easier for me to have an online community of people who are also committed to their goals so that I can both give and take inside that community, right? I can encourage other people and receive encouragement there. And that's really helpful to me. It helps me stay on track and inspired. And that, y'all, it matters. It matters. Just that simple piece, accountability and support, increases your chances of accomplishing your goals from 62% to 76%. It's a big, big bump. Now, years ago when I was struggling to accomplish any goal in my life, I was relatively certain I would never accomplish a goal in my life. I gave up on accomplishing goals, but then I became very sick and I had to set a goal to heal, right? Because I didn't want my life to be in that critical space that it was. I created something through trial and error called the small step method. The small step method is 3 parts. It is change your beliefs, change your actions, and change your results. In the small step method, we talk about creating the mindset that you need and building confidence. When we build confidence, we're much more able to choose a goal that is challenging but doable and one that aligns with our values. Then what we do is write our goal down and break it into small steps. This is sounding a lot like the research, right? And then we want to change our results by focusing on our wins, sharing our wins, and getting the support and accountability that we need. Wow, that sounds like this research. And I had never heard this research before. But here's the thing. For the small step method to work, what we do is we create momentum. We're giving up all of the self-discipline, willpower, and motivation, and we're creating momentum. And how we create momentum is by creating these small steps, doing them, and not just doing them, but celebrating ourselves for doing them. When we have a record of wins, when we have a record of successes, when we feel like it's working, when we have positive reinforcement, psychology shows that positive reinforcement is the most powerful motivator in the world. Not trying to dig in and grind out, but actually positive reinforcement. We all want to be recognized for the good that we're doing. We all want to be seen and heard and validated. And so when we provide ourselves with positive reinforcement, we create something called momentum. And momentum makes it easy. When we create momentum, we actually automatically start doing our goal work because we feel like I'm totally going to be successful. I'm so going to be successful, and this is so awesome, and it feels so good. And we want to do it. We want to do it because it feels good. We're not forcing ourselves. Many of us have taken this approach in parenting, right? Where we work to give our kids the support and encouragement they need. We recognize when they're doing well. Many of us have taken this approach in training our pets. This approach actually works consistently, but very rarely do we apply this to ourselves. And the small step method is all about turning that inward and applying that to you. I don't feel like 76% is a high enough success rate. I'm being honest with you. As a person who struggled for many years to accomplish my goals, as a person who really truly believed that I was destined to fail, I don't feel like that's a high enough success rate. For me, that would not necessarily get me moving because I would be so fearful of that 24%. And that's why I've taken all of this research that I'm talking about right now, and I have combined it with the latest research in neuroscience, behavior science, and psychology to create a full goal course. It helps you to learn the techniques necessary to literally rewire your brain so that you will feel confident in approaching your goals. We go by step exactly how to choose your first goal. For those of you who are like, I have no idea what I would do because I've kind of given up on goals, or for those of you who are like, I have 50 goals and I don't know where to start. We boil this down into a framework that makes it super easy to choose that first goal, help you create your why, help you break down your goal into small steps, because I know that that can be really challenging, especially when we're really excited and fired up about starting our goal. We create steps we think are small, but really they're giant steps. And we help you understand how to fit your goal into your real life, how to overcome real life obstacles with your goal, how to get back on track when you miss it, because y'all, it's not going to go perfectly. Just spoiler alert, it's never going to go perfectly, but it's about sticking with it, right? How do you get back on track, which has always been one of the hardest things for me. So we've boiled that down into a super simple system that actually makes you feel great and gives you space to be able to grow and learn from your experience. It's an amazing, amazing thing. And we're even including a community because I firsthand know what it's like to not have a ton of support in my real life and to need that accountability and that support and encouragement. So a community where you can ask questions, where you can get help, where you have people who genuinely want to see you accomplish your goals, who are cheering you on and offering you encouragement, people who can help you problem solve things that might be getting in your way in your real life, people who will have you check in, including me, because I am part of the community. And we don't just have one community, we have two. because I know everyone has a different place that they like to hang out online, and I want to make sure that your place is available for you. You can join both communities, but wherever you feel most comfortable, that's where I want you to be. I'm so incredibly excited about this course, and we're offering it on special until January 6th, 2022, as we are pre-launching it. But the course will always be available because it is never the wrong time to start working on your goals. It is never the wrong time to start building the life that you have been dreaming of. Now, the link for the course is actually in the description for this video. If you have any questions, you can always email me, all right? Email me because I love hearing from you. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm always here to help you build the life you've been dreaming of, because you are amazing and you deserve to be living the life of your dreams. I'll see you next time, everybody.